Hello, welcome back. I finished the construction research, even though we're probably not going to use the crushers, because there is a Legion of Steel in here for the whole battlefield. He needs a gem. That's a really nice one. Some sharpened weapons as well, but it's a bit small. Still, AoE 4, Lingering 4 is pretty good. So that's a nice milestone anyway. I'll go back into Conjuration now. We're doing almost 1800 research a turn. We get that pretty quickly. I forgot we can also do the Angry Ether Lords now as well. So, and Akashic Knowledge for only 14 pearls. But my provinces at this point are so heavily searched already, I don't think it's worth the investment. Maybe when we take a load of new territory though. Lots of rituals. We found one site, I think it was here. Sunken Galley, which is a death gem I believe. We got attacked. It was really awkward. The province where I was recruiting Windmasters got attacked by a putrid ox head and I killed the most recent recruit. Very, very precisely targeted. A bit annoying. Some of the Cyclops. Some battles then. Stormed the fortress at Urfel. Wasn't suspecting there would be much in here. There isn't really. Just corpse constructs. Our spells will ignore those and just surgical precision, take out the commanders and the little units. Pretty good. Then I think these corpse constructs are just dissolving at this point. So yep, not too bad. We lost 2 Black Harpies and a Ghoul. Took the fort though. There we go. Also spider battle between Zoko and Gondwald. Looks like Zoko has Gondwald's cap now. Are these guys still starving, I wonder? No, looks like they've been fed. Good for them. Not much left here, just a bunch of random trash. Pretty funny looking though. That's a big fire cloud. Nope, no real problems. This says Gondwald. A lot of those dudes. But he owns Gondwald's cap now. Lots of events. We've got lots of plague-related events, unfortunately. It's really hurting our income at the moment. Yeah, tons of plague going around. There's our global. I think the other stuff is just pretty random. Yeah, mixed bag of good and bad events. Found this every single sneaking enemy message here, except this one. And this one is a Liko from Zatopek. So they're all just Likos. Looks like he's trying to shove more back into my territory. Bonelands is severely damaged. Should pop open next turn, I think. Did lots of patrolling. So I did this turn twice. I almost had it finished, and then I rewatched a replay. Actually, let me just... I rewatched a replay. I think it was this one. My game just crashed. But it looks like... we watched this already, didn't we? Seems like it was fine. So I almost had the turn done, then my game crashed, and then I had to come back in and redo the entire thing. Don't you hate when that happens? So, let's see if I remember to do the things I did and then also did the other things I didn't do, but then did when I redid it. Forging more items for our Cyclops. We have one now. There he is. This guy's pretty tough. He's got a script that looks like this at the moment. Earth Power, Iron Skin, Strength of the Earth, Temper Armor, and then Lightning Warding. Looks pretty good. I've just geared him out to kill trash. At the moment he has a Water Ring instead of the Storm Spore. But yeah, 28 protection, and he'll buff himself, 16 defense, Fire Shield, and a Firebrand. He's got Fire, Cold, and Lightning Res. 20 magic resistance, reinvigoration. He should easily clear out lots of trash. Yeah, he's just moving down towards the water. There's a skeleton going with him who's carrying his Storm Spore when he can put that on. We do see Zatopek in the water, so they're probably going to try and threaten my water territory if I had to guess. So he'll move down, he'll help take the underwater stuff first and then go on land. But our income is pretty good. We should be able to do either a Cyclops or an Ether Warrior every turn. Probably. I'm moving an Astral Nature Mage to Greenwoods this turn so that we can use the Conjuration site when we're doing the Ether Lords. So yeah, oh, also another thing, I forgot to mention, we got an Adventurer who has Healer, Turns out it doesn't heal undead though, so I guess this is useless for healing tarts, so that plan's a bust. But we've got Cyclops and Ether Lords, which is fine. Guess they'll be our late game thugs, that's okay. Still doing the usual stuff in this province, nothing too special. Usual forging. Well, it's this forging now for thug stuff. And summoning harpies. That's what's going on up here. Just took this. I see a giant level 4 stack here. I wonder if that's going to merge up and move towards me. So I'm just keeping an eye on that at the moment. I scried in the Throne province a while back. There was nothing here, so I didn't mention it. But I might scry some more stuff in this region over the next few turns, just to make sure we can always see around here. Where else would this giant army be set here? Yeah, but we took the Throne. We're going to site search it this turn. I'm searching every single path with either searches or remote site searching spells. So we'll see what we can find here. I'm not going to claim it just yet, but I am getting a temple up. Should be okay. Blue Water, I'm going to try and defend against this movement. Well, defend. I mean, technically this is Zatopek's province. Why am I calling him Satrani and Zatopek? But I'm just moving all this stuff here. We'll bring 2 big mages that can do Vapor Warriors, that's Mistform for everyone. Will of the Fates, that's Luck for everyone. And then just a bunch of random trash, and 2 more casters. I'm sure that's fine. We've got a Water Mage as well, we're going to do some big numbnesses. Got a bunch of skeletons. I don't think skeletons can get Luck. Right? Yeah. They can get Mistform. So that's fine. Plus we've also got a bunch of trampling dudes. These might be cool underwater, right? Especially with Mistform. Some Harpies, because that was the only thing that I had left that I could lead underwater. Since these guys can't lead undead and most of my infantry troops are undead. Also got the random... What are these guys? Triton Guards. We've had these for a while, just sat in Embracer. They were the last units we used to take these provinces. All that's moving here, just sat in a block. Buff up, walk forwards. Should defend against these guys, I think. It's 70 units. Commanders are High Priests. These are H3 Priests. So my skeletons will have a hard time, but got 2 guys just spamming Soul Surrendering in addition to the group-wide buffs. So, I don't know. Hopefully this defends. If not, there's more stuff moving into position that can help later. We've got these guys walking over with a goblet. Got these guys being led underwater. Cyclops is on the way. So we'll be shoving plenty of stuff underwater over the next few turns, so that should be fine, I think. I'll burn down this temple as well. So that's what this region looks like. Not doing any more like big summons just yet. We'll get either a Ether Lord or a Cyclops next turn. That's all fine. Down here, just spreading out more patrollers and stuff. Patroller heading to 20 Willows since it's 80. I'll try and take this when I can. Got a little squad here led by Compost. Leading a bunch of units and harpies. Going to take some of this stuff. Bonelands is severely damaged, so we should be able to storm that next turn, and then we can spread this army out and take some stuff. And that's how things stand. Man, I went through that quick considering how long this turn took to go through. Anyone else doing anything? Let's see. So, still making items, doing site searching. Pretty usual stuff, I think. Oh, I'm redoing the frost dome on my cap because it's about to expire. Yeah, long time ago I cast these domes. Arcana still has 9 months. Frost is 1 month, so I'm going to just refresh that. Death Mage still on her way underwater as well. She'll help underwater, and then when she's done, she can... Or is it he? Who knows? I think that's a beard. Then again, who knows? They can help out underwater and then take the ring off and come back as a white mage. They get a death boost. Well, that was it for turn 70. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Did the usual spells. We found 1 death site in Gent. Wherever that is. There we go. Graveyard of the Damned. It's a death gem. Refreshed our Frost Dome, did the usual summons. Nothing too special besides that. Still trying to infiltrate. We only have a spy in Icea's cap currently. Gondwald's kind of gone. Infiltration in this province is pointless. Yeah, haven't really learned anything from the graphs in a while. Lost most of our spies. We had a battle in Gondwald because our spy got discovered, I guess. Not really sure how, but there we go. Maybe I accidentally control moved it, I don't know. No, I can't have been. I was sitting here infiltrating. It's just weird that it gets caught by like almost no province defense. And then 2 battles. So we moved into blue water, expecting an army to move here. And an army did move here. So nothing too frightening. Bunch of swordsman, spear champion, PD shark tribe. We've got Will of the Fates and stuff though, so that's misform and luck. There's our bottle water rally. This big spell is our numbness, so our water mage was casting numbness on people. That's a very, very big lingering cloud. Take a bit of lightning damage, unfortunately. I'm going to assume the lightning stuff is Zetapek's Banish. It hammers our skeletons quite a bit. Oh yeah, it's hard to tell anything from the squares because we've got the same coloured squares basically. But yeah, we managed to drive them off. In the end it all goes fine. Although we do lose quite a few skeletons to banish. There's blue water, lost 22 long dead. It's fine besides that. Our mage has got 53 kills. Killed quite a lot of stuff. That's fine. Next, more interestingly, Bonelands is the throne that we're currently sieging. And Zetapek broke siege. Which I wasn't predicting. Also, his god is not dead. Here's his god. I could have hammered this province with fire attacks, I guess, if I kind of assumed that this throne was much more lightly defended than the one we already took. But I guess that's wrong. I guess he had a lot more mages here. So he broke siege with quite a lot of stuff. We've got a bit of a small army. And he spread his mages out as well, so it's harder to pop them all with improved soul sundering. Let's see how it goes. We've got the Light of the Northern Star from our banner. We do our communion. There's a lot of archers. You do the confusion on the first turn, so that's okay as usual. There's a mass mental burn. Aha! But we get to see this cool spell. Can't remember what this is called, but it's like I think it's the Fountain of Lightning or something. So it's like a lingering thunderstrike that chains off if it hits someone. So it's pretty bad for dropping on our clumped up soldiers. It's quite a few of them just hammering us. This is a pretty cool spell. Saving Grace is, as long as nothing moves into the square, I don't think it arcs. If anything is anywhere near it... No, it looks like this one's still arcing. So these two are too far away to do damage. Let's see. So if they're like within like 2 squares it does damage. That wrecks our backline. But yeah, we roll over him eventually. I don't really know what went on this side of the battlefield. I think we just nuked out all of his units very quickly. So we're left with the usual stuff. And we do get his god this time. So I guess I'll just watch that again briefly just to see what happened on his side of the battlefield. I'll just turbo through it. But yeah, we lost quite a bit of stuff there, unfortunately. Let's see, we just turbo through this. There's the mass metal burn. Shooting his confused stuff. A bunch of group spells. Another mass metal burn, another mass metal burn, I think. Yeah, all those units have just been killed already by nukes. Alright. So there's Bonelands. There's a lot of items too. So, killed 12 Reapers, 7 Reapers. The Adepts got away, killed his god somewhere, yeah. Lots of deaths, 306 total kills. We lost 129 things though. We lost 65 Sacreds, which does suck. And 40 Halberdiers. Lost 10 of our Communion Slaves. And also lost 4 of our big cat mages. One of which was our Prophet, which is a problem. And then 3 middle mages. Basically, all of the cat mages who didn't have items died, I think. Plus my Prophet, who probably had like 1 hit point. Not great, lost both of our fire mages too. Damn. So kind of a rough one. Well, electrical damage in general is a problem for us, because it's really hard for us to get lightning resist. We've only got those little A2 mages. It's kind of hard to boost them. I don't really want to plug them into the communion, because they'll just fatigue everyone really quickly, but might have to just give them bows and just have them cast some lightning buffs and then start firing. Not sure. We are still sieging though. We did win in the end, so not too bad. Lots of events. I mean, most of these are related to plague or more plague. There's our global pearls, lost pop, gain blood slaves, gain nature gems. Barbarians got caught in lost lands. People being sacrificed, lost income, unrest, lost pop, minion change. Mixed bag. Got attacked by direwolves and Doven. We're doing some patrolling there. Edgeril doing some patrolling there. Yeah. Walls in Bonelands are critically damaged. They should be open next turn, even though we just lost a bunch of stuff. So that's what's going on here. Yeah, lost our profit. There's a bunch of random items on everyone now that we picked up, but it doesn't. We got quite a few scouts around here now. I can't see any like reinforcements on the way. This army is still just sitting here. So I think we can still just storm it next turn, and that'll be fine. We can just kind of replenish forces here. Got this little squad moving in to just start raiding some stuff. I'm going to start moving mages down to replenish what we just lost. So there's quite a few communion slaves, there's quite a few middle mages, bunch of units, some harpies. They're going to start making their way down as well. And we'll just build up an army again in Bonelands, and then try to move on this throne next. See how that goes. All the other arrows are just moving stuff back into Stone Heavens. Still just building up stuff here. I'm going to start moving some of these mages out of this province down. Just going to put as much stuff as I can here. I'm a bit worried about Citrani. He's been very passive for a while, but I mean, their units are pretty scary either way. If he sees that this is empty, I'm sure he'll move down and try and take it. So I just want to put as much crap in here as possible to make sure it looks intimidating. And besides that, I'll continue just trying to patrol down the unrest and stuff in this region. Up here we beat an army here, and we're still moving stuff underwater. We've got these guys underwater. We've got these guys on the coast now going underwater. Got our Cyclops moving over. Big army underwater still. So there's plenty of stuff moving through this lake. However, pretty sure we're going to get attacked next turn. I'm kind of worried about Zoko just because there's so much stuff building up in this throne. Although, I guess there's an argument to be made he's just defending himself against all the stuff he can see next to him. So I don't know. But Lilithforce is also moving a big stack over here. Just feels like, because something has to happen soon, right? Like at some point someone's going to have to attack us properly if they want to win. And it's probably going to be Lilithforce. But Zoko might like join with them and try and snag some stuff off us. So I'm a bit worried. I guess we'll see what happens next turn. But for now, I don't want to commit too much force away from here to attack Zatopek. I'm just going to keep all these guys in this fort researching. Should probably save up some fire gems to do more fire attacks if we need to. And I'm moving a bunch of stuff into Greenwoods. So this turn there's like a ton of like mages moving over to build a communion. I've actually scripted this army as well. Been just a bunch of unscripted mages for ages. So there's a bunch of dudes here doing all kinds of spells. There's Howl going off and there's Relief going off as well. And then there's a basic communion that has Mizionic doing Soul Sunderings. Well, that should be improved Soul Sundering. That's a shame. I've already submitted this turn, so... But yeah, it's scripted so that he's just a big communion master with a bunch of slaves. And then we've got the middle mages are also going to be communion masters as well. So they are actually scripted to do improved Soul Sundering, that's good. Got an Earth Mage doing some lightning wardings too. I'm really scared about lightning damage. Yeah. So I'm just moving some stuff into Greenwoods to protect it in case we get attacked. And I've used most of my gold this turn to start putting up a fort here. Because I would like to retain the crypt underneath. It seems really important. Still forging some items, but I'm also summoning an Angry Ether Lord this turn. We'll see what we can do at those. They also get the discount because of the conjuration bonus, so that's quite nice. And yeah, I've got some more sacreds in this region. I'm keeping them in Shade Forest, so they're moving up. They can go in either direction if something happens. But for now, I'm just playing cautiously back here, while I just try and take the lake with a little bit of force in this region. I'll keep the important stuff near the coast, so it can move west if it needs to. That's how things look at the moment. I got the Death Mage on the way over as well to die. Give us a Death Mage over here. Hopefully they get a boost. I also got one of the little Astral Mages in my cap. Is entering sight. So we can scry. I'm going to scry level 4's cap as well. We've got scout coverage in most of these provinces. I'm trying to get a scout back over to this province, and we've still got this one scryed as well. It's got Astral Protection for another 4 months. You can see lots of this territory. It's just this stack and this stack that I'm worried about. You can also see that Zoko has a Cyclops adjacent to us now as well. That's all that's happening. Just continuing to siege this, moving the raiders down to start taking some of this stuff, moving mages down to replenish this stuff, taking the lake with some force, ending this, and yeah, moving a bunch of crap into Greenwoods this turn. And that's the turn. I think anything else is happening, just the usual forging thug gear mostly. Nothing else interesting besides that. Usual summons. We'll probably get more shrouds out. How many pearls have we got now? 78. We're making quite a few pearls still. I can alchemize those into whatever I want, I suppose. Really tempting to get someone up in air magic to forge the air boosters, but they're so expensive. I was thinking of making a ring of wizardry just to give us one air booster. And then empowering, because we've got the A2 mages, we can empower them to 3, give them a wizardry ring for 4, and then forge air boosters. Air boosters are just so expensive though, is the problem. Let's see, there's the bag, which is yeah, 40 air gems. And there's the helmet, which is 25 air gems. Yeah, there's a hard one to boost. I think we have to just communion our air mages up to get lightning resistance, but I really don't like doing that. I guess I'll start making crystal matrices and bows from now on. I need to actually get these air mages to more useful spots though. Got one in Kurgner, I think. Nope. Doven? Doven. So there's one on the way and there's another one on the way as well. There's 2 in Earthfall. There's some earth magic that gives us a bit of lightning resist as well. It's improved lightning warding. Yeah, requires Earth 3. That one's not too bad as well. But Air has the battlefield wide one, which is pretty nice. Anyway, I'm rambling. This turn's been submitted. I think the turn popped just a couple of minutes ago, so I'll go and check what's happened, and I'll see you in a moment.